Hi there, welcome back. And today I have the Luma Flow ceiling fan with light. And what we're going to do is we're going to install this. Then we'll go over the remote. So we're in the master bedroom, and what we're going to do is we're going to install it not in the master bedroom, not in the master bath, but we're going to install it in the master closet. This is a walk-in closet, and yes, it does have a ceiling fan already with a light. But what they did here is that they made a vanity area in the closet. And what she needs is more lighting. And that's what we're going to do, because this area, of course, is closed in. But this ceiling fan light does not produce enough light. You could try to change the bulbs, but no matter what you do, the cover is really what's going to distort the light. And you got to get those A19 bright lights. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to install the ceiling fan light to give it more light, because it's LED light, and give more lighting to this area. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is take off the ceiling fan. So I'm going to go to the breakers, turn off the breaker for this, and then the light should be off. Once the light is off, then I know it's safe to remove the ceiling fan. All right, got the ceiling fan off. Now it's time to install the new ceiling fan light. So if you're like me and you took off your ceiling fan and you have this big hole, well, then you need to put a plate on top of there to hold the ceiling fan. So let me tell you what I did. The ceiling fan really doesn't weigh much at all. What I did is I bought a junction box cover, and you can see the description on there. I think these were less than $2 or maybe less than $1. I really don't remember. I didn't buy the metal ones. It's because I wanted to drill a hole out. And what I did is I used one of these. I think this is 1 1/4. And what it does is you just drill it and it creates a hole. This is one I used for the doorknobs. And this came with a smaller one. It's a pack. In case you run into the same issue, this is what I did. So after I did that, I got a hole for the wires. Then what I did is I drilled 3 holes, but what I did is I used this for my reference. As you can see right here, how I did that. So I got the hole for the wires, and I got 3 drills that I did to install the screws. Because this is actually a hard plastic. This doesn't weigh much at all. So I know it's going to hold it. This is the way it looks once everything is screwed in. Now the screws that it came with are longer, so you're going to want to buy smaller ones. Or if you use these, just make sure they're not going to cut any wires in there. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is, of course, I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to install the blue part first, and then the top part. Alright, this is the way it looks when I put the junction box cover on. So here's the way it looks once the mount is attached to the junction box cover. And what I did is I made sure that the wires inside were not touching any of these screws. Now I got the inserts for the wires. All you do is just push the wire in there, push that down, and insert the wire in there. It's kind of like those old speaker wires. That's all you do. Here's the way it looks once the wires are inserted. But I want you to notice that you can't see any copper from the black wire or the white wire. All I have is those 2 wires. And then all I got to just put that in the mount, twist it, and it will stay on there. All right, got the black one here. And the white one. All right, got them in. All right, there's the wires. It's all ready. Then all I got to do is connect it right there. We got it installed, and you can see how bright it is already. Don't forget to remove the label and wipe off the adhesive with a damp cloth or with a Clorox wipe. All right, so the top one is your lights and the bottom is your fan controls. So to turn on the light, simply press the middle button. All right, so let's turn it back on. There you go. So those are that. Now what we're going to do, turn on the fan on, just press that button too. Oh, actually turned it off. It was already on. I'm sorry. Let's turn that back on. There you go. And it's on. Okay, so let's start with the light. Now the button on the top left, that is your night light. So let's go ahead and press that. And there you go. You can see how it's a little light in there. Now it has the restroom lights that is in this area here are on. So you get a little bit of light in there. But let's go ahead and turn those lights off as well. All right, so that's the night light. So what I'm going to do to get out of the night light, I'm going to press the button on the top left. There it goes. And that was the button right up here. But I need to turn these other lights back on so I can get light here. All right, so we did the night light. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the light button here. And it's going to give you to the different light functions it has. There's the first button. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. And I think we're back at the number 1. Let's see. All right, now there's more functions in there. All right, yeah, I think we looped now. Now let's get back to where we need. We're going to stick with this one. All right, so that's the light that we chose. And that's how you get the different light button controls right there. So the next one is the light timer, which is this one. Once you press it, it's activated. And within 30 minutes, it's going to turn off. But we're not going to do that because we're going to continue on here. I'm not going to wait 30 minutes to show that for you. All right, this one's your favorite button right here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to select a different light. All right, here we go. That color right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the favorite button. It accepted it. So now what I'm going to do is turn off the light. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if it comes back to that light. All right, so let's turn it back on. And there it goes. It's back to that light control. So we're going to turn it right back to a little more brighter. All right, there you go. That's a little better. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to hit the controls. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over the temperature, the light temperatures, and we're going to bring it down. So we're going to hit multiple times and you can see the light changing already. You see that? All right, now we're going to go the other way. All right, you can see it changing already. All right, so you can see exactly what that does there. All right, so the next one we're going to do is the plus and minus. Those are your dimmer functions. So let's go ahead and dim it down. Just hold it. All right, there you go. You can see it dimming. All right, going to hit the plus to make it more brighter or dim it brighter. And there you go. All right, so that's pretty much the buttons for the light. And of course, this middle one is just to turn it off, turn it back on. So the next thing I want to show you is the red button right here. And what that button is, it turns off the light and the fan at the same time. And you can see the blades are stopping right there. Okay, the blades have stopped. So let's turn on the light. And then we're going to turn the fan on. All right, you can see the blades moving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this button here, turn the light off. But you can still see the fan blades moving. All right, so that's what that button does. So let's turn these lights back on. So that's all the top controls here. Now we're going to work on the bottom controls for the fan. Okay, we're back at the control and we're going to check each of those fan speeds. And right now it's on 1. We're going to go to number 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm trying to see if you could hear with my microphone. I'm trying to get on this side here. Okay, so that's number 8. So what we're going to do is go over the speeds real quick. And right here, this one is number 8. All right, you can see the receipt moving right there. So we're going to go to number 1. All right, you can see the receipt kind of moving right there a little bit. So we're going to go to number 2. All right, you can see the receipt kind of moving a little bit now. We're going to go to number 3. All right, I'm trying to move the receipt around. Okay. You see it flying there. 4. All right, you can see it kind of move back towards this way here, the receipt. Let's go 5. Let me try to move the receipt more back there. You see how it keeps coming back. Okay, there he goes. Stay right there, receipt. 6. All right, let's see. You can see that. Now, oh. All right, that's 6. Try to stay there. 7. Let's go back to 5. All right, there's a difference. 5, 6, 7, and we're going to go to number 8. And it just, there you go, that's 8. So you could kind of see some of the speeds of this. All right, so now we got this button here. This is a natural wind. So we're going to go ahead and select that one. And you can actually hear it getting softer. So that one is the natural wind speed. And it just keeps coming up, back and forth. All right, so let's get out of there and let's just select this to number 4 for right now. And that way it can stay a steady speed. Okay, this button right here is your wind direction. So like in the winter, sometimes you got to go to ceiling fans and turn it from the top there. This one here, you don't have to do that. You could just switch it right here. This one here on the side, this is your timer. You press that, and then in 30 minutes, it's going to turn off. All right, the next thing you're going to like is that this fan turns. Other ceiling fans, they go straight down. That's all they could do. But with this one, you press this top left button here, and that one is going to tilt your fan. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and press that. And you see how it turned? But what if you don't want the air on that side? You want it over here where the vanny's at on this side. So all you have to do is you press this next key right here. This top right, that is your wind direction. So that's what we're going to press. And you see how it's turning? So when you get it to the exact area you want, you simply just press that button again. You just simply press that button and it stops. If that's the area you want, perfect. Leave it right there. Again, you want to go somewhere else, you keep it going. And it just rotates to the area that you want the air to flow through. And you can see it just going in circles. But since we have this vanity that I showed at the beginning, I want the air facing this way when needed. All right, it's almost there, almost there, almost there. Okay, press that button. Now, if I'm okay, I don't need it there all the time. I could just hit that angle button again, and it goes straight up. Now, as she's getting ready and she needs that air, well, all she has to do is hit that tilt button again. And it's right where it needs to be. So that's how that works. Or if it didn't make it there, well, just keep turning it. Oh, wait, there it is. That's where I need it, right there. It's all up to you. So that is one of the best things that I like about this ceiling fan and the remote control is you could actually turn the blades exactly where you want. Let's get them back to the regular. All right, so that's the fan. We installed it. We went over the remote control, and which goes all their buttons and settings. So if this video was helpful for you, please go ahead and like this video because it really helps the channel grow. If you're interested in this product, I'll put links in the description down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and select all notifications for all upcoming videos because I got more tech gadgets, dash cams, hardwire kits, backup cameras, and other gadgets. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.